Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be cooking something completely different to what I normally cook. It's neither Greek or Cypriot, but it's a very traditional English beef stew. And it's really delicious. I'm saying that because whenever I prepare it, everybody loves it, and I'm sure you're going to like it too. And here it is. And here we have all the ingredients chopped and ready to be used, and I'm going to get on with the beef. I'm going to start by frying the meat in a couple of tablespoons of olive oil and some butter. And the butter, and heat it up until it gets really hot. Okay, I'm going to fry it in 2 batches. Once the meat is nice and brown, take it out of the pan and fry the other half. I prefer to use a deep casserole pan to fry things. It prevents any splashes from getting everywhere. This is nice and brown, and I'm going to take it out of the pan. Fry the onions in the same pan until they're brown, but make sure the gas is low when you're frying the onions, with the garlic, that is. When the onions are translucent, place the meat back in the pan. Together with the flour on a low heat, that is, and mix it. And let it cook for about a minute. Next, crumble the beef stock cubes. And let it cook for a few seconds. Next, add the wine and the rest of the ingredients. And the peppercorns, crushed peppercorns, that is. And add some boiling water until it's well covered. And then add the tomato paste and mix it. And bring it to a simmer. Once it's boiling, turn the gas off and place the stew in a Pyrex. Cover it with a silver foil and then place it in a preheated oven, 160 degrees Celsius. It's going to take about 2.5 hours, but after an hour, check it to see if the water has evaporated and add more water into the Pyrex if you have to. It's been in the oven now for an hour and I'm going to check it. And it looks absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm going to do now is to put it back in the oven for another hour, and then I'm going to talk to you about the vegetables. To prevent the beef from burning on the top, I'm going to use extra silver foil. It's extremely hot, so you have to be very, very careful when you're handling the Pyrex. And now I'm going to put it back in the oven for another hour. And now I'm going to talk about the vegetables. Never add the vegetables together with the meat the same time, because they tend to overcook. And as you know, the meat takes a lot longer. So what I'm going to do is, before the second hour is up, I'm going to part boil them, and the last 35 minutes I'm going to put them together with the meat. Use the same casserole that you've used for the meat and add the vegetables, the carrots, the celery, and cover them with boiling water. Cook them until they are al dente. Okay, the vegetables are ready. After 5 minutes, they are nice and crispy, and I'm going to turn it off. And I'm going to take the stew out of the oven. Gosh, and it looks really delicious. But what I'm going to do is to remove the rosemary and the bay leaves. And the orange peel. And now you can add the vegetables to the meat. Just mix it and check the liquid. If you need to add more water, just do so. And last but not least, I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. Just mix it a little bit, then cover it again, make sure it's well covered, and then put it back in the oven for another 30 to 40 minutes or until the vegetables are cooked. Time is up and I'm going to take it out of the oven and check and see if it's ready. Gosh, it looks absolutely delicious and it smells delicious. And the sauce has thickened to a lovely consistency. And I'm going to cover it up and let it stand until I'm ready to serve it. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a taste. And you can actually have this dish with anything you fancy, either roast potatoes, boiled potatoes, or mashed potatoes, or even rice. But I'm having it with roast potatoes. I can tell you now, the meat is so succulent and tender. And of course, the sauce is really rich and thick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. And I hope you have enjoyed the video. See you again soon with my next recipe. Bye!
Oh, I think I'd rather just eat the mushroom.
I love mushrooms. In fact, that's what I had for breakfast this morning because I'm on a diet. How many calories are there in mushrooms?
Not many.
But I
Yeah.
just because
Sweet potatoes, about 100.
they're more than
The sweet
ordinary
potato.